Good evening. Let's do our evening devotional. Tonight's is titled, The Ark of Salvation, and it's from Hebrews 11:7. By faith, Noah became an heir of the righteousness which comes by faith. God warned the people of Noah's day, my spirit shall not strive with man forever. Genesis 6, verse 3. They laughed at Noah, mocked his words, and went about their usual business and pleasures without ever dreaming he might be right. God was speaking, but they ignored him. Eventually, God's patience gave out, and by then it was too late. Outside the ark, men and women struggled for their lives, clutching at pieces of driftwood until the pitiless hand of death reached up and drew them down beneath those cruel waves. All were lost. Every soul outside the ark perished. They had their chance but tossed it away. You cannot come to Christ unless the Spirit of God brings you. But what if you ignore His warnings? Then you are in the gravest danger, for someday God will no longer be calling to you. Then it will be too late. Come to Christ while there is still time. Christ, God's greater ark, stands ready to welcome you to safety today with welcome arms, with wide open arms. Are you in the ark? Think about it. Once he stops warning you, and once he stops coming after you, once he gives up on you, that door is sealed. That door of the ark is sealed forever. That's something you do not want. You do not want it to where he gives up. And I do believe he will at some point if people stay hard-hearted towards him, and he gives them chance after chance and tries to get their attention through their life with many opportunities. And I believe we're given many, and some choose, some give in to it and finally accept it, and then they realize, wow, should have done this a long time ago. But then there's a lot that just love themselves too much, or they instead of becoming humble, they become bitter, and they hate God even more, and they go even further away and continue to not choose him and continue to blame him rather than looking in the mirror and seeing that, hey, sin and our choices, they have consequences. So you can either get it right with God, or the worst choice you can make is to pay the consequences and suffer for an eternity, which is the choice that a lot will make. Broad is the path that leads to destruction. Narrow is the path that leads to righteousness. This life is short. It's temporary. This is it. This is your one chance to get it right. And we know that we're not guaranteed tomorrow. We know that a lot of young people are taken too soon, so you never know when your last moment, last breath could be it. You never know. You don't even know that you can't even be too confident, and you shouldn't have too much faith that you go to sleep and wake up the next day each time. It's something we take for granted because we have no control whether we fall asleep and don't wake back up or not. But luckily God wakes us back up, allows us to, gives us new chances, new days. His grace is new every morning. All right, thank y'all. Y'all have a great day. A great day tomorrow. God bless.